Good day, grade 7 students. Welcome to our MAPEH class. We are now on the third component of MAPEH, which is arts. But before I proceed to our new lesson for today, let us have first a short recall from what we have learned last quarter. These are the different types of arts and crafts. Let us read this one by one. Body ornamentation, wood carving, architecture, handicraft, papercraft, accessories, tattooing, pottery, sculpture, basketry, textile, and mats. Now that you have recalled the different types of arts and crafts, let us have a short activity, which is guess the picture. You will identify the types of arts and crafts of the given picture. Are you ready? Let's begin. What type of art and craft is this? The answer is sculpture. Are you correct? Next, how about this? The answer is tattooing. Next. The answer is pottery. And last one. The correct answer is basketry. Are you correct? Well, very good. Now, for today's lesson, we are focusing on the different arts and crafts of MIMAROPA in this lesson 1. But before we begin, just a reminder, don't forget to take down notes for the lesson for today. Alright, let's begin. Let us know first what is MIMAROPA. MIMAROPA is called the Southern Tagalog region of the Philippines. The term MIMAROPA is the combination of the name of its constituent provinces, which is Mi for Mindoro. How about Ma? Yes, it's for Marinduque. Ro for Romblon, and Pa for Palawan. And this is the map of MIMAROPA. This is the Mindoro and Occidental Mindoro. This is the Marinduque, Romblon, and Palawan. Okay, let's start with number 1, which is Mindoro. The ethno-linguistic group residing in this region is called Mangyans, which is comprised of the tribes, namely the following: Hanunuo Mangyan and Iraya Mangyan. Hanunuo Mangyan means truly, real, genuine, where they reside in the southern part of the Mindoro, while the Iraya Mangyan resides in the occidental Mindoro. The arts and crafts of these tribes are rich and various in different ways, such as their heritage, norms, and their way of living. Now let us proceed to the arts and crafts of Mindoro. First is the ambahan, a rhythmic poetic expression with 7th syllable. It is presented by a freestyle musical pitch that can be accompanied by their traditional musical instrument, and it was performed reciting the poem itself. And the example of ambahan is urukay. Urukay is a variation of ambahan having 8 syllables. And next is basket of Iraya Mangyan. It has elaborated patterns with themes of human, trees, animals, and other objects. So it is made of dried grass, and it woven meticulously and patiently to create a unique basket. Number 2 is Marinduque. So it is a famous for Meriones festival, which is celebrated during the Holy Week as a Lenten tradition where the participants wear a morion mask. The Morion mask made of wood and paper or paper. It is decorated with colorful shells, tassels, animal hair, and crepe paper. And then the people who wear the Morion mask was act as a Roman soldier during this festival. And the next art from Marinduque is buri or buri palm and raffle weaving. These are the principal materials in the crafts of Marinduque because of their abundance. And it is a tradition of weaving that was passed on from generation to generation. Next, number 3, Romblon. This is also known as the marble capital of the Philippines. Romblon is famous for its marble products and woven mats and bags from their local plants. So this is the marble and are the woven bags. And the last number 4, Palawan. Palawan is known as the country's last frontier. It's famous for its natural diversity, and it has Tagbanwas, are the first inhabitants of Palawan, which has a unique writing system that used to write their history and communicate with each other. To add in that, their men are skillful wood carvers, while the women and children are expert in weaving. So this one is the art and craft from Palawan, which is tingkop, a harvest basket made from blackened and natural bamboo with a cone-shaped container. Tingkop is designed are extremely refined and composed of an under and over pattern of bamboo strips which make the design stand out. Next is the Tagbanua carving. They carve softwood with different animal form with blackened soot and etched with simple patterns. And usually it is also used in rituals or as toys for children. And last, arts from Palawan is the Manunggul jar. So it is considered as one of the most important artifacts of the Philippines. It is named after the place it was excavated at Manunggul Cave, Lipuon Point, Palawan in 1960s. And this container was used as secondary burial of the deceased. As you can see in the picture, on the top of the lid jar, there are figures of two humans in a boat representing two souls on a voyage to their afterlife. So those are the different arts and crafts of MIMAROPA. So just to summarize our topic, here are the arts and crafts that you should be familiarized. So let's start with Mindoro. They have the ambahan and the basket of Iraya Mangyan. Next, in Marinduque, they have the Moriones mask and Buri palm weaving. From Romblon, they have the marble products and woven mats and bags. And last, from Palawan, they have the tingkop basket, Tagbanua carving, and the Manunggul jar. So those are the arts and crafts from MIMAROPA. Do you have any questions? Okay, very good. I hope you listen attentively in our discussion because we will have a short assessment and after that you will have an artwork activity. Now, let us try if you are now familiar with the arts and craft of MIMAROPA. In this assessment, you will identify the following arts and crafts of Mindoro, Marinduque, Romblon, and Palawan. Are you ready? Let's begin. Number 1, it is a rhythmic poetic expression with a meter of 7 syllables. The answer is ambahan. Next, number 2. Number 2, it is a festival which is celebrated during the Holy Week as a Lenten tradition where the participants wear the Morion mask? The answer is Moriones Festival. Number 3, it is the most important artifacts of the Philippines, and this jar was used as secondary burial of the deceased. The answer is Manungo jar. And number 4, it is harvest basket made from a natural bamboo with cone-shaped strainer. The answer is tingkop. And last, number 5, these are the principal materials in the crafts of Marinduque because of their abundance. The answer is buri. Do you have a perfect score? If yes, then that's a good job. Let us now have the art activity, which is the May Ambahan. So, written ambahan on bamboo is one of the famous art pieces from Mindoro. So, in this activity, our objective is to create a bookmark using illustration board with ambahan script. And our materials are illustration board, oil pastel or crayons, pencil or empty pen, yarn, ruler, and cutter or scissor. Please ready your materials. And for our rubrics to score, we have the content, which has 5 points, creativity 5 points, craftsmanship 5 points, for the effort 5 points, and total of 20 points. So let's start with the procedure. So I will show you some pictures as a guide and the procedures. So first, number 1, look for an ambahan script that you want to etch in your bookmark. So you may look at your modules or look at the internet. Search for an ambahan script. Next, number 2, you need the ruler, pencil, and the illustration board. So you need to cut a 2 by 5 inches piece of illustration board. Just like this. And for number 3, using your oil pastel or crayon, color your whole illustration board with different colors, like this one. And I suggest to color it with light colors. Next, number 4, apply another layer of black oil pastel or crayon over the colored surface. So you must color the whole space all black. Next, number 5, using pencil or empty pen, start etching the ambahan script you've searched on the colored illustration board, like this one. And then, you can also put different design on the edge or the space. You can put flowers or kind of geometrical designs. Anything. Last, number 6, put a hole on top and tie a yarn or ribbon, like this. And then, you can also put a plastic cover on it. And then, if you're done with your ambahan, you can now take a picture of it and send it to me. Now, you can now use your ambahan bookmark. That's it for today. I hope you learned a lot. Thank you for listening.